Hey guys, what's going on today? Bojo here, back again for some more NHL 17 news, and in today's video we're going to be breaking down the NHL 17 EASHL Build Your Brand trailer. So in this one they focus in on EASHL, obviously, but they focused in on a lot of the customizable aspects, the team editor, the arena progression, some new of the player classes that we already have been notified of, and then we get some more details on both the anti-griefing improvements and just general improvements to the game mode in and of itself. But without further ado, guys, let's play the trailer first, show you guys some screenshots from it, break down the article, and we'll see what you guys think. But here it is, guys, the NHL 17 EASHL Build Your Brand trailer. Let's take a look.
Sports Hockey League, sports gaming's greatest online team play experience, is more competitive and customizable than ever in NHL 17. The first step on your road to glory is to create and customize your player, including new head and facial options, hairstyles, and equipment. Once you've locked down your look, it's time to step onto the ice, where you can take part in our new drop-in system. Lobbies now roll over from game to game, giving you the best chance to build chemistry with other like-minded players. With the deepest customization we've ever featured, the possibilities are almost endless as you tailor every aspect of your team's identity. You begin with a blank jersey template and minimal team branding options. As your team progresses, you'll unlock new customization items, including custom logos, alternate uniforms, shoulder patches, and much more. Looking good is one thing, but having home ice advantage takes your team to the next level. Start off in your local community rink, but like any player, you always have to think bigger. As your brand grows and your team progresses, so will your stadium, until you've grown into a full-size, state-of-the-art arena. NHL 17's all-new Arena Creator lets you customize everything, including your building's architecture, seating patterns, goal horns and songs, and much more. Having the ultimate home for your new franchise will make that sellout crowd seem bigger and louder than you've ever heard in the past. Getting into the game, 4 new player classes open up new styles of play for your team. With 18 classes to choose from in total, you'll now have more options to fine-tune your optimal strategy on the ice. As games are completed and milestones are hit, you'll earn player badges and level increases, unlocking customization items for your player, team, and arena. Taking yourself and your team to the highest level is never easy, but in our most competitive and customizable EA Sports Hockey League yet, we're making sure that the journey there is just as fun as that feeling at the top.
Alright, so there you guys go. A lot of new cool things being brought to EASHL this year without any question. So let's dive into the article and first talk about the player and club progression. Competing in EASHL games will earn you EXP for your player and club. Winning games and earning milestone badges get you leveling up even quicker. As you level up and earn badges, you will unlock customization items for your player and or club, such as goal celebrations, new hairstyles, jersey styles, shoulder patches, and more. So as you guys could see from your player customization in EASHL, I think there was around like 200 or so head models, and yes, hair models. You can physically go in and select your hair this time around, so that's awesome. There's not going to be one head model for every single person. You can do head and hair separately this year, and I think there were a lot of really cool hair models that they showed off in the customization. I know they showed the Yager mullet. I think the Patrick Kane hairstyle was in there somewhere as well. But yeah, you can get really customizable with your head, hair, and probably facial hair as well in customization for your player this year. Once you progress past level 50 for the first time, you will earn Prestige 1 and start at level 1. Your progression continues from there as you unlock prestige items for your player and team as you strive for the maximum level of Prestige 3, level 50. The success you have on the ice also affects your competitive player rating, which helps rank players in the EASHL community and ensures that you will always find fair competitive matchups in both club and drop-in games. So I talked about this in a previous video for you guys, that there will be a ranking system and your overall level will be kind of matched up with other people as well, so that you get into a game like a drop-in game or like a team-based game matching up against players of similar level prestiges in EASHL. But here's just a little preview of what the club hub is going to look like. A little bit more cleaner than last year. Obviously, you still have your online seasons up there. You can drop in club search, coach feedback. You can challenge club this year once again. I think that was missing in last year's in NHL 16 EASHL. I don't think you could challenge club, but it is in this year. Your player and club progression, your customizable pro, your customizable clubs. I like those little red bars above the Customized Pro and Customizable Club showing you guys that you have new club items or new skater things that you can unlock. Probably all your team's stats will be there in the bottom right, and then top right is your mailbox where you can do all of your, I guess, transactions, adding people and dropping people from your club. All right, so let's move on to customization. With the EASHL Team Editor, use the all-new team customization tool in Creation Zone to make your team into a brand by editing your team's uniform, pants, socks, shoulder patches, and logos to build your unique EASHL team identity. With thousands of different possible combinations, this is your chance to make your team stand out from the rest of the hockey world. And then the arena progression. As you play games in the EASHL, you will level up your club to earn more arena customization options. When you first create your team, you'll have access to 2 brand new community rinks, which are only available in EASHL. From there, you can unlock larger arenas as well as customize options like scoreboards, goal songs, LED stanchions, horns, and more. As your team gains more experience and unlocks more customizable options, your team arena can evolve from a low-tech community rink to the latest NHL caliber arena. You will be able to use the Create a Team and Create Arena feature outside of EASHL, and that you will not need to unlock said content. So you can unlock, you'll pretty much have everything unlocked to you, I think, in probably franchise mode and other modes like GM mode, which you can obviously have full control over your arena, but in EASHL you'll have to level up, play the game, and unlock them. And then we have just some details here on the arena types, where we're going to have a small community rink, a large community rink, junior arena, semi-pro arena, and then a pro stadium. Just those are going to be the names of the arenas. You guys can take the time, pause the video, and check out the description on all of these 5 different arenas that you can see. And then we'll move right on to the player classes here. Returning to EA Sports Hockey League and NHL 17 is the ability to choose specialized player classes, each with their own strengths and weaknesses. A good team should have a mix of these player classes, with each contributing to a team's success in different ways. This class system helps deliver a balanced competitive experience on the ice, where player skill and your ability to play as a team now determines who wins and loses hockey games. We will be using the NHL 17 beta to tune both earlier and new player classes, so make sure to give feedback during the beta. And here are all the player classes once again for this year. Once again, forwards are the exact same: sniper, power forward, playmaker, grinder, enforcer, two-way forward, dangler, which was the newest addition at the end of last year, but then the 3 new forward classes that we did talk about before: hitting sniper like Alexander Ovechkin, jumbo playmaker like Joe Thornton, and then the two-way dangler like Pavel Datsyuk. And then the defensive player classes: offensive D-man, defensive defenseman, two-way D, enforcer, and then the new puck-moving defenseman. And then the goalies still stay the same with butterfly, stand-up, and hybrid. All right, so now we're going to move back into the anti-griefing improvements to make our EASHL online experience as fun and as accessible as possible. We've listened to the community feedback from our social channels and forums, and we'll be implementing the following anti-griefing features for NHL 17. So we talked about these in a previous video, but once again, for those who didn't see it, we're just going to be going over it once again. Goalies quitting. In EASHL club games, any game started with 2 human goalies requires those goaltenders to finish the game, otherwise their team is given a loss. For drop-in games, any team that has their goalie leave is then replaced with a backup goalie who is smaller and has a lower skill rating to level the playing field. Improving team play. For drop-in games, our coach feedback system will keep tabs on your team play grade for skaters and goalies. If you aren't being a good team player and are intentionally creating a poor playing environment for other players, the coach may boot you from the game. Examples of creating a poor playing environment are going intentionally off sides, continuously icing the puck, removing goalies from the net, etc. Reduced number of pauses. We have reduced pauses to 1 per team regardless of mode or number of players on the team. Each team will have 1 30-second pause. This will not consume your regular timeout that refreshes your lines. We have also surfaced the visual settings option in the limited pause menu, so you don't have to use your full pause to make those last-minute camera adjustments. That's actually pretty good. I like that they you can actually change your camera now just in like the real time of the game, and instead of just using a pause to change up your camera angle. I actually like that. We recommend you make those setting changes in the EASHL hub so they are active for every EASHL game you play. Reduced grace period before the game counts. Once the puck drops, the game is officially on. Any team that quits at this point earns a loss, while the team still playing earns the wins. This goes for all game modes, Hockey Ultimate Team and EASHL and all the other online game modes. There's no 1 minute grace period before every game now. If you leave a Hockey Ultimate Team game or EASHL game before the clock hits 19 minutes, not anymore. Once the game starts, it's over with. You back out, you get a loss. It's as easy as that. And now, general EASHL improvements for drop-in games. Improved matchmaking. New to NHL 17, select the general position you would like to play before starting your matchmaking search. This will help bring players together and allow them to play their desired position. Matchmaking will also factor in your competitive gaming rating to help find the best balance of skill and experience for both teams. So as you guys can see now, with matchmaking, instead of just letting every person pick their position, you can actually pick your player class and then be brought into the game. So you guys pick your player class first and your position, and then you're brought into the game rather than having to do both in a limited amount of time. So that'll be pretty cool for matchmaking. It'll make things go a lot quicker. Group matchmaking, introducing the new drop-in dressing room that now allows you to invite up to 5 other friends to join your team for a cooperative yet competitive experience against other drop-in players. This is very cool. This saves time for those EASHL guys who don't have to go through your team's thing where you have to invite them to a team and then you have to kick somebody else out or have to invite them back in a game. You have to wait like 24 hours before you can invite another person to your club. You don't have to worry about any of that anymore. If he doesn't want to join the team, that's fine. You guys can now invite people into a drop-in dressing room and you guys can play drop-in games as a team, not really as your team. If you guys get what I'm saying. You can play drop-in games as a team, but not as your EASHL club team. And then persistent game sessions. Players from the same team will stay in the dressing room at the end of each EASHL drop-in game to help improve consistency and chemistry between players. That's cool. If you have a good game in EASHL, you have a bad game in EASHL. You want to play with those same players over and over again because you guys feel you had some good chemistry together, you can do that. Online connection. This is some really good stuff here for EASHL players for online connection. A connection quality bar. Connection quality bar will now be highlighted in the pre-game matchup screen. So that will determine how good the connection will be in that EASHL game. And it also will show a real-time connection quality. A real-time connection graph will now be highlighted in the pause menu and will show your connection quality from the last 2 minutes of the game. That's pretty cool. And then game server selection, we will automatically find which game server is best for your entire team based on their ping times to each game server, which is really awesome. They have dedicated servers, so you will now be getting the best possible server for your team determined on your online connections, which is cool. So you can see the connection, you can pause the game and see how good or bad your connection is fluctuating throughout the game, and then you will also be matched up with the best server possible. Very good job. Club invitations. Club GMs can now invite players to join their club by manually entering their friends' profile names or selecting a profile name in a different in-game location, such as leaderboards or drop-in dressing room. Club GMs can effectively use drop-ins to scout players and recruit them to join their team. And then viewing club rosters, you can now select to view another club's roster from within our leaderboard screens and recent games screen. Pretty cool stuff there. A lot of really good improvements there for EASHL for sure. But then when we go over the trailer, guys, just to go over a few things that we saw from the trailer. Obviously, you guys saw screenshots there throughout the entire videos from me posting from it. But like I said, the customizable stuff for your player is pretty ridiculous. Once again, you can still do like skate lace color, visor color. The new head models look really cool. The drop-in record shows you your most like up-to-date stats there. Once again, it shows you guys a couple of the stats there. Once again, just a lot of really cool customization of different jerseys and logos that you guys can do in EASHL. They still have the same color wheel, it seems, again, for jersey styles and colors to just rotate it around the jersey ring. Once again, you can do your logos. You'll start off with, like, obviously just low-class logos, but the more you play, the more you will get to upgrade. It seems like there's a lot more jersey styles this year as well. Maybe I know from the trailer they only showed like 12, but it seems like that can go down a little bit further. So maybe like close to 20 different jersey styles you might be able to get, which will be pretty nice. Once again, just a lot of different arena customization. We also saw possibly a new warm-up animation there in the EASHL practice arena, and then slowly just gets upgraded slowly into those bigger types of arenas. So I'm not sure if we can actually get pre-game warm-ups into the game. I don't think so, but it's probably just a special animation now for EASHL, which will be really, really awesome to see. And then once again, you could actually select your goal horns for each specific NHL team, and I think you can actually choose different teams for your horn, but once again, you have to be a certain prestige level and overall level to unlock those NHL teams' goal horns in there, which is really awesome. Effect types looks really cool. The different types of props look really awesome. I really like that the stanchions over by the corner boards, the LED light ups for scoring a goal there, instead of just having a normal one over top of the net, having them around the corners of the arena actually looks really, really nice. I showed you guys some of the new attributes for the strengths and weaknesses for some of the new player classes. And then once again, we saw almost 40 goal celebrations, which you can choose. If you hit Y, you can celebrate using that special goal celebration after scoring a goal. Once again, they're showing the NHL 94 mode celebration, but there seems to be a lot of them, like a one-handed push-up, a bowing, dab, jumping up in the air, standing on your head, shooting the hockey stick like a gun or a hockey puck out of the air, bowing. A lot of really cool celebrations there you guys will unlock at some point. Same thing with logos. And then you guys also have a win song as well. It seems like you'll be able to choose a win song, I guess, when your team finally, if they win the game, it'll play, since there is going to be an EA Tracks, if you will, in this year. You will be able to select a specific song to play after the game is over to celebrate your team's victory. And in this one, it shows the Pennywise tribute for Base Nectar, which I think is reminiscent of the Anaheim Ducks. It says, win 200 games to unlock Win Song Pack, Calgary, and Anaheim. And it also says it requires a large community rink or higher tier stadium must be equipped to use this item. So you actually have to have certain things unlocked as well in order to play these songs. So once again, guys, the big stress on the EASHL is the more you play this year, the more you're going to unlock and the more you will enjoy the mode. But that is pretty much it for this video, guys, as we talk about EASHL. As we've gone through EASHL pretty much, and just some of the new Control the Ice things so far. I'm hoping that we get more news on Be a Pro and franchise mode in the coming weeks, and hopefully I'll be bringing you guys some more NHL 17 news in the future. And thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe as always. Let me know what your favorite part about this whole new EASHL mode in this year's game. I'll see you guys next time.